Hello, everyone. We are here for Game 3 of the Agricola Tournament 11 semifinal. Uh, 1 second here. Montu already question. Yeah, so Clutterer is an occupation that gives you bonus points for every time there's an accumulation space related card played by you. It's basically the same. Okay. And there is a top card here. It is the Estate Master. The Estate Master gives you bonus points when you have a full farm and harvest all your veg. That is surely the path we need to take this game. It has no point ceiling, so it has been exploded for like 20 points and upwards. I had lobbied to have a point cap on it, even if it was like really high, like 7 or 10. But just, yeah, bad things can happen with the Estate Master. Also of note is the Lodger, giving you access to growth without a room temporarily. Guys in the white hats is the exact same as Estate Worker from the B deck. Apparently Uwe didn't remember that when he gave it to us to playtest. Fisherman's Friend. If there's more food on TP than fishing, you get the difference from the supply. Interesting. That actually seems pretty fun if people don't mess with it. Seed Trader gives you veg and grain to buy. Sower, you build a major and place wood on the card. So basically, every time you build a major, you get a flexible sow action. Interesting. All right, so here. Field Caretaker creates a field and lets me buy grain for clay immediately. Wood Collector is good, but in the revised edition, there's so much wood that it doesn't necessarily matter. Seatmate is really fun. You want round 13 to be Plowsow traditionally. If I take it, I probably want it to be Growth just because I want to have a full farm for the last 3 harvests and use Estate Master to get a bunch of extra points. Animal Teacher's alright. I don't know how many Ox I'm going to be playing. Schnapps Distiller obviously fits a vegetable game, but like if I'm making like 15 veggies this game, then I can just use a cooking hearth and I'll be fine. Outskirts Director, you have like that wood spot and that clay spot, and you place 2 reed from the supply on the other space to instantly take a lasso effect. So by strength, like Seatmate or Animal Teacher would be the play. Field Caretaker. Well, I mean, Wood Collector is good for me because early wood is going to be necessary to make my farm full fast. I need a vegetable source, but oh, great pack from Montu apparently. I'm seeing it last. That's always nice. Okay, so Seatmate. Excuse me. So I'm getting 2 of these 5 if I want them. I guess this is just another place for me to put veggies. I think it's a neat card, but Animal Teacher's probably just better. Wood Collector is good for me. Yeah, I might wheel this. Seatmate's nice if I wasn't going for a full farm early, as I said. So I could take Wood Collector. It's a bit underwhelming. How am I going to make early veg? Seed Trader? Yeah, Seed Trader. And I guess if I'm going to have a full farm, I'm going to have fences, so I should probably just take Animal Teacher. So there are two growth-related cards here. The Farm Hand, which lets you excuse me, build a stable in the center of a 2x2 field formation, which is kind of annoying to do if you're filling out a farm for Estate Master, just because the easiest fill out with a good point ceiling is 5 fields and 8 pasture spaces, and there's no way to make a 2x2 square of field tiles that way. And then Autumn Mother, immediately before each harvest, excluding the first one, if you have room in your house, you can take a family growth for 3 food. Not great. This sheep provider, I think, gives a lot of grain. Just because whenever sheep is taken, could be 4 times. I mean, 4 grain's not bad. Just because Farmhand is so underwhelming for me. Case Builder could be fun, but I think it proves hard to play. Joshy's still working on the Montu pack. Joshy has been taking his time in these tournament games, the 2 previous ones. Can't argue with the results at all because, I mean, he's won both so far. What I'm really hoping to see is a plow helper or a wood helper, just to get my fences up, my fields done, and go estate mastering. Last game, I scored 53 and got 3rd place. I got 12 points from my beer table, and my farm was only like 30-something because there was also a constable in play, so lesson from that, you can get a very high point ceiling, but you still need to hit most of it somehow if I want to win, or I don't know if even 2nd place is going to be good enough today. So Joshy has 14 tournament points, Montu has 7, I have 5, and Fiscused has been shut out so far. I need to get 2nd and Montu 3rd to tie overall, and the tiebreaker might just be overall points, so I would have to beat him relatively by 5 and get 2nd to tie. But if I win outright, then I think I just move on. Oh, man. Lumberjack, you get a wood plus the number of fences you've built. Little Peasant is the other option. District Manager's okay. This isn't a great pack anymore. The thing about Little Peasant is that you want support for growing. because 3 unblockable actions every round is good. But if you rely on Little Peasant to get you family growth round 12, it's going to be a tough game for you. There's no veg support here. Lumberjack is tempting. I don't know how I feel about Little Peasant. I probably just need to take it. And then here the Seed Trader, just to guarantee a vegetable source. The Wood Collector got taken, or was that from the next pack? Maybe it was from the next pack. Guys in the White Hats is interesting enough to take, kind of. Sower, I mean, also worth consideration. I mean, these are some expensive vegetables. 3 food. Maybe I don't take it. I just go on vegetable, or pray that a minor improvement gets it to me. Because Little Peasant will let me take Reedstone food enough to build majors, and then should be able to sow veg when I need to with no action. Let's do it. Hopefully the stream doesn't die today. Yesterday it was really acting up. I'm okay with my hand so far. If Farmhand comes back, that would be really useful. If I get a plow, I need to get it out ASAP. Yeah, so a perfect situation for me would be to well, I don't even know, honestly. Yeah, there's so much to worry about here. Jeez. So still looking for a veggie source, still looking for a plow source, and still looking for more wood. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Okay, so Schnapps Distiller came back. And then Joiner of the Sea gives people wood. Yeah, I'm not playing that. I don't need to worry about a lasso type effect because Little Peasant will let me go on anything. So having Schnapps Distiller in hand, I guess, will discourage other people from taking veg. I'm really, really hoping for some good miners. Because right now I don't think I have a winning hand. Little Peasant could be used just to steal first growth. I'm not sure why I didn't think of that before. And then here, these are all nothings. Mineralogist gives you a clay or stone when you take stone or clay. Maybe Stagehand. Every time someone takes traveling, you can get a free wood spending action. No. Oh, yep. Okay. Bookcase, I get a veg when I play an Ock. Good enough. So now I'm going to get a veg and an animal. Also good is scales. Every time you play an Ock or improvement, if you have the same number, you get 2 food. Here's the Schnapps Distillery Miner, so I want this on the wraparound just because this is a 4-point card. I'm going to have a million vegetables for sure. Muckrake is fun. You get points for unfenced stables holding animals. Loppers I won't be using, but it's a fine card. And Grange could also wheel 6 field tiles in all animal types, but you get a food and 3 points. This is an interesting passing miner. Cost of wood requires at least a pasture, and you get a food per sheep you have. Lots of useful miners here, but I need this bookcase. So now I'm looking for a plow. And some wood. Okay, very happy that the vegetables came in. At some point I'll just be able to play Schnapps Distiller and get a veg immediately. The other guys are still working on the ox. My first few rounds, wood plow. Stagehand could come out, and first traveling players, I just fence huge. First move of the game is going to be Animal Teacher or 3 wood. Second is Plow. Somebody has Scales. Or, yeah, Scales isn't coming back to me on the rebound, so I would expect someone to take 3 wood and play it as their first round. So I went last in the first game and second in the second game. Second or first, I don't actually remember anymore. Okay. Oh no. I could just take this 5 times in round 14. How ridiculous is that? think I prefer that over the beer table. Food basket's a good card. It would give me grain and veg. I'm already getting grain from the sheep provider. Gosh. But the timing of Chapel's a lot better. So I'll pass that beer table along to Montu and see what happens. Hopefully not a field watchman. Gosh. Lots going on. If I don't get any growth support, then like no wooden shed, no hayloft barn, then I think I just have to go with Little Peasant and pray for family growth round 12. I'm pretty sure I played Little Peasant like 4 or 5 times, both online and real life, and have never hit round 12 family growth. Because when round 13 family growth hits, Little Peasant, not so good. Just because in round 12 you could hit it twice, and round 13 hit it again, and then have 3 actions left, so really, really hoping that either the next 2 minor packs have something for me in that sense, or good freaking luck. Oh. Bucksaw is quite nice. You pay a wood to get a bonus point and a grain when you renovate. I won't be doing that because I have Little Peasant. Farm Store lets you change a food into 2 different building resources or a veg. If I didn't have the bookcase, I'd be worried. Clay Supply, very solid 3 clay for a food. Bed in the grain field. In the field phase of the next harvest, you get a family growth if you have room for the newborn. I'm not sure I can get everything. Ooh, sorry about that. Recycled brick gives you clay for everybody's renovated rooms. Wood small reed. When you take wood from wood accumulation, you can pay food to get additional reed. Shelter gives you a stable in a single space pasture. Yeah, so like none of these help me. Like I could take clay supply just to take it and then have my clay for chapel, I guess. Recycled brick, less interesting, badly timed. Even though I should have the 3 ox. Alright, need me a wooden shed here. Quit it. Need me a wooden shed, or unlikely a hayloft barn comes to me 4th. That would be ridiculous. I did not see a constable, so chapel is just like 3 points, and you don't have to worry about balancing your farm at all. You could just get a ton on that. Chapel is amazing in a solo game. Oh gosh, if you get that in a solo game, I mean, you're 85 or 90 at least. Preparing myself to be disappointed at this set of miners. Don't have a plow yet. Don't have the family growth cheat. Oh, Lodger would have been fun with Little Peasant. It's interesting to think about. Okay, no family growth cheat. Muddy Puddles is very good. Did I draft? No, not last game. Some other game I played. Sorry if anyone heard a loud noise just now. So Muddy Puddles will let me... It's basically a grocer for animals and you pay clay. Sheep food, cow food, pig is the order on that, top to bottom. Very good card, just not what I need. Schnapps Distillery came back. Like I said, I don't want to use loppers because that removes a fence from my supply. And Muckrake, it just cost me too much wood, I think. Because I want, like, at least 4 fields. And Schnapps Distillery, if I can get the stone, is definitely 4 points. So, 2 stone to 4 points. Good enough, I guess. So I could play Little Peasant before... Animal Teacher. Because I have Muddy Puddles... Yeah, I don't know how intensely I need to go after those Animal Teacher animals. Even though it does look like I'll be playing most of my Ox. I could be playing all of them. It would be fun to stake my tournament life on a low-action game with Little Peasant. I've done it before with, like, Ranch. Estate Master is a lot like Ranch in a way. It gives you points and food. And with Bookcase, I should have enough veg support. Woodplow, 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 woodplow. Stagehand, Ox. There's a lot. Yeah, I don't think I need to get too tricky with Animal Teacher. These are all pretty bad. Use day labor and Ock with the same person and both spaces considered occupied. I have no day labor support. If I had like assistant tiller, I'd be on this like extremely fast. Um, during each turn which you build this room stable or fence, hopefully I'm not taking turns. I'm using stagehand if I can get things to line up well. So I guess I just de-draft food chest. Two-room wood house life. Hopefully nobody has a plow card. I guess I'm not really in competition for anything because of Little Peasant. It would be really nice if the stagehand actually came in handy. And I guess I could play Schnapps Distiller early, just to make sure I can feed. So, Little Peasant. Plow, or wood. Wood bookcase. Thinking about my stage 1 here. Animal teacher, Schnapps Distiller, wood plow. So I'm looking at ending stage 1 with like 4 wood, 2 fields, and a food machine. Yeah, maybe I don't play Animal Teacher until later. Like my third dock or something. Or maybe I just abandon it because Muddy Puddles is going to give me animals. Um, so yeah, Little Peasant, wood, or plow. Bookcase, Schnapps Distiller, wood, plow, stagehand, wood. I guess I don't need stagehand out by the time the first traveling players hits. That would be a bit overkill. If wood looks super plentiful, then I can consider, and growth comes late, I can consider uh, being done with Little Peasant and, okay, I'm third. Being done with Little Peasant and stealing first growth with like a start player into a build rooms, which is unblockable. I think fiscused still could technically move on. if he wins, Joshy gets second, I get third, and Montu gets last, and then Fiscused beats Montu by like 30 as a tiebreaker. Joshy starting off on Reedstone Food. It's not a field watchman, so that's nice. We'll see if Fiscus takes 3 wood. He does, so it looks like he got scales, and I'm going to get my little peasant. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting very gambly because, like I said, I just really, 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 really need family growth round 12. I mean, I didn't see too much of it if there was. So here Montu's considering not an Ock, apparently. Major, minor, flipped round 1. I need to take wood or plow. I think plow is better than 2 wood right now. Even though 2 wood gets bookcase going. I can always plow later. I think normally in a little peasant game, you would hit Reedstone Food a lot and add a bunch of stuff to the game. Hi, QQ. Joshy takes 2 wood, so I can't do that. I'm plowing. Fiscused, I would really expect start player scales here. And I'll plow. And then take 3 wood first action. Ooh, chain float. Not scales. Joshy could have scales. Yeah, chain float's a nice card. You get 3 plows for the 3 wood, and you don't have to take an action, but it does cost you 3 early wood, which is probably worse than the plow action at your leisure. Oops, not a beggar. A field, please. Okay. If I drop bookcase soon, it should get a bit obvious as to what I have. And what's funny is that I should plow, or it doesn't matter what order I do things, unless I want to block people or be efficient for my own good. That's basically the only things to consider here. So it'd kind of suck if Fiscus took wood as the first action, but he might if he has scales. It'd be kind of weird to decline the benefit of scales. Going for 2 reed. Slightly interesting. It will also be slightly interesting when I take 3 wood here. Montu getting Reedstone Food or Ock. Joshy kind of forced into an Ock here unless he start player scales, which I think is currently the most likely outcome here. Yeah. Nailed it. Yeah, okay, so plow, bookcase, Fisk is taking 2 wood. I don't want to awk because reasons. So I guess I'll just play bookcase on major minor to take up another spot. Yep, okay. So wood plow, schnapps distiller, animal teacher. All I really need to do is play animal teacher before stagehand. And schnapps distiller could be the unblockable. Well, everything is unblockable last action. Montu, I mean, the ox spots are open. And it's slightly better to take the cheap spot, even though it's not different for him, because Joshy could play a cheap one and get 2 food here. And Montu's going Clutterer, which is basically the tutor for anything that has the phrase accumulation space on it. And Joshy getting his Ock here. Net positive food. Oh, and it's basket carrier. Every freaking game. Joshy opening Reedstone food. I'm gonna take 3 wood and plow probably. Plow. Is there something I could start with? No, not really. Montu probably plays a card here. Oh no. Oh no. As I said last game, Shaving Horse, one of the best cards in the game, lets you grab all the wood and turn some into food. If 2 wood's left on the board, I have to take it, so Montu doesn't get it. My other consideration is probably plow. Please take the wood fiscused. I don't want to. Oh, begging student. Yeah, that's a great card. It starts you off with a beggar, but you get so many free ox out of it that the beggar's totally worth it. And I have to police this. I mean, it's not like it's bad for me. My job is to keep the wood piles low. I could play stagehand. But the sheep are not that interesting. I really only need to hit stagehand once. See what Montu plays here. And he goes fishing. I would prefer to have him take traveling players, so traveling players stacks up faster, but he hopefully did not remember the draft. These are two pretty bad cards, the ones that relied on traveling players, the stagehand, and then the even worse culinary artist. But I did make it a bit tough by taking the 2 wood, I think. Which is good, because if Montu has an easy game, I just am eliminated from the tournament. Yeah, Josh, you don't. Yeah, we've had some long games in this round. The first game was 2.5 hours. Yeah. Montu is taking his time with this one, though. This is a 3-minute turn here. Yeah. If we go to the games record, we can actually check the amount of time taken by everyone. So this is the last game. The average is in the parentheses, so Montu and Joshy both were close to 40 seconds, while Fiscused and I were both at 26. Montu played his card. He played Wood Small Reed on Major Minor. So this one lets him get additional reed when he pays food while taking wood. So he can take wood, get 3 food from the shaving horse, and then pay 3 food for 2 reed. So he should end with 4 wood and 3 reed and 1 food. Yeah. Accounting is fun. So here I should play Schnapps Distiller and Start Player, I think, to try to line up for 4 wood, or Schnapps Distiller and Plow. Hope like Fiscus takes Start Player or something. Joshy taking Reedstone food. He now has enough food to pay Basket Carrier. Fiscus takes Traveling. I like that. And why does he only have 1 person? So I guess I can wait it out and see. So there's my food engine coming in, and hopefully it's not too suspicious. Montu's probably taking wood here, just because why take 4 food when you can take 1 wood and 3 food, and have enough to build a room, and use that wood collector stuff as 3 food collector stuff. Yeah, I think that 2 wood is probably his right move, which means I just plow. I really hate to see the shaving horse in the game just because it depresses the wood, and I need a lot of it for this stupid building a full farm thing. But Montu will go fishing instead. A bit surprising to me. But he can decide whether or not to shave at the start of next round. Joshy's taking start player, so I'm going to plow. Joshy probably going to take the 4 wood. Oh, this is a really good one. No prereq costs 2 clay and a reed. Every major you build gives you 3 food, and it's a 2-point card. Fiscused, I would have to imagine, builds here. Should I take 2 reed and be ready to build? Fiscus takes 2 wood. Oof. Oof. Or do I just get these plows in? I think I just get these plows in. Even if Montu knows I don't have farmhand, I shouldn't let everybody else know I don't have farmhand. So I net a food. Sorry about being OCD about this, which pixel my fields are on. Round 5 is Reno. So gosh, I don't know. I think I have to stick with the plan. There's so little wood in this game. If I have huge wood tempo on everyone, that could be really good. So Montu needs to declare if he's shaving his collector wood. Joshy's saying I may have messed up. Okay, so Joshy loses his grain to play Lodger. So Joshy will be SPing probably. Fiscus played the bean counter, which just gives him food for using the first 8 action spaces a lot. What are you doing? Misclick. Pass back. Um... Oh wow, Fiscused playing wheel plow. You know that Montu has a 5th wood. Probably missed that. Oh well. Mistakes are made. I just have to keep bombarding the wood so nobody else can. Montu's gonna build a room and... Yep. I would say I'm worried about Montu's food supply, but nope. Okay, so I wanna... What do I want to do? Yeah, it's now Montu's far away from shaving actually if we just go ham on the wood. Joshy building a well, so this does look good for me getting 4 wood. I could take Reed here just to threaten, but yeah, Joshy's definitely in the final. Three Reed is so good tactically. It guarantees me 4 wood, unless Montu takes 2. I could do something later, otherwise I plow. I think I could regret either way. Fiscus might build a cooking hearth if I don't threaten room, though, so maybe I just plow. We'll see if Montu takes 2 wood. Very possible. Yeah. So by plowing this field here, I've kind of said that I'm going to be plowing 5 fields. Yeah, well, that's really too bad, but there aren't really any excuses for missing things at this point. I mean, it's a tournament game. People So family growth comes in 6. Montu and Joshy can grow. We'll see if Fiscus builds a room or a cooking hearth. Hopefully it doesn't take 4 wood. That's the treat I tried to leave for myself. He goes for clay. Okay, well, it's not wood. I would have liked 6 clay just for my muddy puddles, but it's not the end of the world at all. So here I want to take wood, and then next round, first action, play stagehand. Yeah. Montu playing basket share to take a double turn here, family growth and something. Probably like 3 wood. Joshy playing guys in the white hats to get 2 food from his scales and put resources on the next rounds. These guys are not the greatest at reading chat and letting people wait. I mean, I think 3 wood is probably what Montu wanted anyway. I could also play Sheep Provider and get my grain going, but I think stagehand and hopefully hitting traveling players this coming round from someone will be worth it. So what is there to do? The well is gone. Joshy probably... Well, what Fiscus did is not challenge family growth. Joshy probably, I don't know, buys fireplace? No? Okay. Plows. He's getting 2 food next round. It'd be really funny if we screwed Joshy over by taking wood such that he couldn't build a room by round 9, but that's kind of unlikely. Fiscused opening with sheep, sure. And then I'll open stagehand, I think. Joshy's gonna have enough stuff to... Yeah, Montu needs to get on the wood train. There is not much wood in this game, which I'm actually very relieved to see. I don't know if what caused that. We have a wood collector. I guess last game we got so ridiculous with all the extra cards and stuff that our perception is ridiculous now. So I'm going to plow this out and hope to get a fences action. It's got to happen sooner or later. So here, my remaining ox I can all play, animal teacher, then sheep provider, then estate master, possibly, or sower. Yeah, I don't think anybody's taking traveling right now. Montu might. If I were in his shoes, I might consider Reedstone Food BMW. Just to be even, to take even less pressure on traveling, but I'm okay with this. I do wonder how many crops, or how many estate masters I can get here. And we'll see if Montu cracks or takes Reedstone Food. I mean, these actions are going to get pretty bad soon, so... Oh, when you play passing miners, you can keep hitting scales. That's nice. Yeah. Montu taking start player with Woodcraft. So, yeah, we'll see if Stagehand actually does anything. It's very possible it doesn't. So I think my moves are let's see, easy. Late animals. I want to see if I can line up for a big clay grab. What? Oh. Possibly. Well, you could take start and build, but it'd be fun if you didn't. So that's actually a second clutterer for Montu. Because the wood small reed says accumulation, and the woodcraft does. He did have to find that start player, but that wasn't that hard to find. I think I really just need to get my stuff going here, so Fiscus taking plow with his first action. So I'll ock. And plow. Hopefully Joshy's not sandbagging and genuinely doesn't understand, but he just has to have the room by the end of 9. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, so now when Montu takes wood, he gets food no matter what. Either a wood from woodcraft for having less than 5, and then or he can shave. So if I took more wood from the board, it would be harder for Montu to get everything done. I'm wondering... Oh, Fiscus played rustic, so when he builds clay rooms, he gets 2 food and a point. That's nice. Joshy grabbing 4 clay, putting muddy puddles even farther behind for me. I'm kind of wondering if I'll have enough... yeah, I should be able to use sower. Fiscus going reedstone food, which is kind of interesting. I could take 3 stone here. I could play another oct, I could plow. Huh. Yeah, maybe I'll try to block plow next round if nothing happens. So I'll play this sheep provider. So normally, and plow next round. I guess I can't do it in that order. And then really hope someone... Uh, 'Joshy taking stone and then gets a free improvement. Five food on the board. Fiscused, I would expect, takes 4 wood. Okay, so if someone takes sheep, I get grain. If someone takes traveling, I get to build on fences. Traveling taken here and again at 5 in round 14, that would be really nice for me. Fences now, stables later. Whether or not traveling gets taken, I guess I should just plow and sow with my 2 actions. Fiscused is going to take the 4 wood and plows down, so maybe he has the farmhand. Okay, so we'll see if anyone bites on traveling. Montu doesn't really have to until his next action, I guess. Oh, this at 5 he gets the woodcraft and the shaving horse. That's nice. I'm pretty sure Schnapps Distiller is after you harvest. Can I find it in time? Because I didn't set Smart Chat on. Yeah, feeding phase. So after the veg comes off. So we'll see if these 2 sheep get taken, but if not, no biggie. I don't know if I want to sow that grain. It's probably better if I... Well, yeah, it's hard to say. Montu should be more or less out of actions besides traveling players to feed. He could build fireplace and hope to take sheep. Even take clay, then reno fireplace, and see if 5 food is still there. I mean, Montu has 4 actions, Joshy has 3, Fiscused and me are at 2. Take traveling, what's the worst that could happen? Star player Wildlife Reserve. Okay, yeah, he has actions. He'll get his food either way. Oh, Joshy taking 4 clay. Hurts the muddy puddles, but everyone saw it, I guess. And now he can build pottery when he takes stone. Oh, I really hope I get Family Growth round 12 and just hit Chapel 4 times in round 14. That would be hilarious. That would be the most hilarious farm ever. Yay! Oops. Food's taken. Maybe I do that down there, just for my own random aesthetic goals. And the sheep are still there, so I don't get grain. Okay, so now I want to go into building majors, I think. First action plow from Montu. Yeah, he didn't feed. Or at least he announced it and didn't do it. Fiscused gets a free occupation. He could play farmhand here if he had it, but he is playing pet broker instead, so he can grab the sheep right before Joshy can build a fireplace or something. Oh yeah, nice. He breeds the sheep too that he has. Did he build it 2 rounds ago? Yeah, I guess he did. Yeah, because he built it on that spot. Joshy takes wood. Fiscus gets his last chain float field. Builds a clay room here. Gets 2 food and a point. He's up to 3 sheep now. He's going to grow. And I should think about what cards I'm going to be playing. I could take the pigs, but I really need to be efficient with my actions right now. sower's probably fine, and then take some clay. Yeah, I think taking clay is pretty necessary. Montu grabbing the stone before Joshy can do anything with it, looks like. Fiscused looks well fed, I think. Montu buying a fireplace, which means Joshy probably gets to take 2 stone and buy pottery. Or stone oven. Having a very strong game again. Oh, Basket Maker's Workshop. Pretty good choice with all this reed floating around, me not building rooms. Fiscused with the food basket on family growth, turning a reed into green veg. Definitely good. And I'm going to play the sower occupation. I don't think I'll have time to play food basket. He gets 3 from the bean counter. I'm going to take those. And next round, fireplace and estate master, and then sow it all. Oh man, I hope that this point ceiling's good enough. Really just need that family growth in 12 still, because if it's in 13, I can't really bomb chapel. If it's in 12, then I think I have time to bomb chapel and really rack up some points. Because animal teacher will let me get enough animals for pretty much my whole game. Montu and Joshy both in a plow fight for the last 4 rounds, I would imagine, and a wood fight. I'm done with all that. So this ended up being a good game economy for my little peasant and estate master minigame. Just, again, hoping for enough point ceiling here. My fireplace plan is more or less unblockable thanks to the little peasant, so I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, Joshy could buy it and hit me. But if he does that, I guess I just sow. And yeah, the 4 wood is sticking out like a sore thumb. Fiscused can take the pigs here. Instead, take start player. I am happy about that. Oh, greening plan. Bonus points for unplanted fields. Yeah, you're going to have that. He could actually sow his veg and get the veg off in time for scoring. So I'm going to buy that fireplace. And get a wood on sower. And then trade the wood in for free after playing Estate Master. I think I'm going to pay for a boar. Maybe I take another sheep. Maybe I buy a cow? No, I can't. Okay. We're about to hit the moment of truth. Round 12 family growth, I think I win. Round 13 family growth, it's a lot worse. It's a lot worse. A lot worse. Yeah, I think I do just buy a sheep because I don't have any food. I could eat the grain, but I'd rather not right now. Here we go. So that's pretty pretty strong stuff for me. I didn't give myself animal variety here, and my animal teacher is done working, so it wasn't perfect. Well, I mean... Yeah, okay. It's easy enough to guess. I think I'm not going to get what I need here, but gotta try. If it's not, then... will there be big stacks of clay later? I don't know. Fiscused, harvest, oct, seatmate. Oh my gosh, that is some good fortune. Oh, plus F clear. And I can grab this fishing to try to entice everybody else to take traveling for my non-existent stables because I don't have any wood. Okay, never mind. Montu doing a great job hitting plow so that Joshy can't. Joshy taking the clay. Is he seriously going to build a room and grow? He could. I don't really need to take food because I can now just eat vegetables at 2 apiece, and I think I'm okay. I could also, I think, just get a sow action from upgrading my fireplace to a hearth. Yeah, okay, so good round for me. Montu's going to start. Joshy's probably going to fence. If Montu plow sows, then usually, yes. It's conditional when piloted in. So, I don't... Oh, no, he's just asking about seed pellets. And Joshy does fence big. Not building a room. I guess he needs the food from the resources. So I want to think about playing Chapel. I also want to think about buying Stone Oven. Yeah, because I could go Stone Oven. No, I actually think Joshy's going to try to beat me to it. So, wood, clay, Chapel. There's so many options, but I don't know what's right. For Chapel, the first, or playing it is 3 points, and every use of it is 3 points. So, I also want to remember that Schnapps Distillery is 4 points. Montu taking Stone. Joshy gonna Ock here? Field Caretaker, he pays Clay for grain and gives him a field space. No. It's not a field tile. Let's see. Yeah, cards don't count as fields during scoring. Yeah, so Fun times. I mean, sorry you got the wrong answer, but... Just go to that section 3A, explains it all. I don't know what more to say. I don't know what more to say, but well, I mean, did you read the post? Well, yeah, cards don't count as fields in the new definition. Just read the post. I'm like so sure about this one. Yeah, it's the revised edition, AG2. Okay. So my last moves are grow. How much food do I actually need? Chapel is now wood, clay, chapel, chapel. Wood seems good in case stagehand hits. Food situation's good for everyone. Can I make sure I upgrade my hearth? No, just so bake here. And then no. Okay. Say so now I have 6, 9 veg. Yeah, I don't need to. I can take wood, I guess. Okay. So that gives me 2 stables in case anyone takes. Okay, so I get another 2 points there. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 cows. Clay, chapel, sobake. Oh. Okay. Take Plowso to deny. No, 2 cows is good enough. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, maybe I should have messed with it. Montu's gonna have 9 plus this 13. plus this. Okay, that's 38. And I'm at 44. Well, that sucks. I can't play Chapel. What, are you rooming and growing with your last move? What the heck? Oh, you do have a seatmate. This is the same as building 2 stables, except I make someone else do the work for me. And it's less guaranteed. This, so stone schnapps. Montu needs 5 food. Yeah. We'll see if anyone bites. Maybe nobody will. What does he have here? He has the shaving horse. Oh, yeah, that's a bad miss. I should have just built the stables. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Well, if I do joinery instead of schnapps, that's 3 points and my sow, but then I don't really have a last action. And I could just upgrade the cooking hearth for my sow. Yeah, so that might be the better move here. Fiscus getting the other Reno action. Mineral feeder. Okay, it's just a point. Yeah. That's going to be at 15. And then I can play a schnapps distillery. And I get my stables. And then Schnapps Distiller. So we get one of those, score, and +2 here. Let's see. Equals 56 here. $15 Estate Master. Fiscused with 50. Montu 41. And Joshy looks like 44. Okay. That's a win. Yeah. That's obviously critical to my plan. Estate Master being a top card. Also. Okay, so I'm going to advance. And Montu will not advance, even though he was ahead of me at the start of this game. Good game to everyone. And I guess I'll be posting these to YouTube tonight. Okay, and that means I will see you all for the final round. Myself, Joshy, Bigfoot, and Freemason. It's going to be a tough one. See you then.